Hello friends, we'll today talk about brief history of evolution of cloud computing. So how the cloud computing started, we'll try to learn that today. So as per the evolution, first of all, we got dedicated infrastructure, then we started with data centers. After that, hardware virtualization gets started. Then we were able to do OS virtualization, and later on we got the cloud computing. So when we say dedicated infrastructure, it means that each organization has their own server and other infra to host application. Each organization has to keep employees to maintain, update these infrastructures. Cost to buy this infrastructure was investment during planning phase. They had to plan upfront for how much demand and load is needed, so which type of infra they must build. They had to think about disaster recovery and security of that infra and network. Then come the data centers from 1990 to 2008. This was very popular in implementation. With the dawn of the internet and client-server computing, data centers seems to become more reputed and critical for a growing business. Huge data center companies came into spotlight, focusing on data center reliability in an era of skyrocketing internet growth. This was the period when all major improvements in the technology began. Data center services, data center outsourcing demands, shared hosting, coupled with application hosting and managed services, ISPs, ASPs, MSPs, etc. In large cities, data center meant a central place for the network to exchange critical information. Data center outsourcing business evolved into wholesale co-location with some financial flexibility and security factor that helped the growth. By 2005, modular portable data center design concepts came in. And still data center is popular apart from cloud, which is very popular. Then came the hardware virtualization. During rapid growth of technology and hardware virtualization also growing, some teams and companies started using infra with their technology by sharing hardware for different applications. Hardware virtualization is a method whereby one or more virtual machines are created to share the hardware resources of one physical computer. This effectively means that through a process of hardware virtualization, several different operating systems can be run on the same computer. Hardware virtualization has been utilized by business for several years now to increase efficiency, and individual computer owners are also using it in increasing number to improve the functionality of their computers. Then came the operating system virtualization. Operating system based virtualization refers to an operating system features in which the kernel enables the existence of various isolated user space instances. The installation of virtual software also refers to operating system based virtualization. It is installed over a pre-existing operating system, and that operating system is called the host operating system. In this virtualization, a user installs the virtualization software in the operating system for a system like any other program and utilizes this application to operate and generate various virtual machines. Here, the virtualization software allows direct access to any of the created virtual machines to the users. As the host OS can provide hardware device with the mandatory support, operating system virtualization may affect compatibility issues of hardware even when the hardware driver is not allocated to the virtualization software. Virtualization software can convert hardware IT resources, which requires unique software for operation, into virtualized IT resource. As the host OS is a complete operating system in itself, many OS-based services are available as organizational management and administration tool can be utilized for the virtualization host management. So the server hardware is same. On the right hand side, you can see the diagram where OS is virtualized, and we will have various containers on top of it. With operating system virtualization or containerization, it is probable to run programs within containers to which only part of these resources are allocated. A program which is expected to perceive the whole computer, once runs inside a container, can only see the allocated resource and believe them to be all that is available. Several containers can be formed on each operating system, to each of which a subset of computers resource is allocated. Each container may include many computer programs. These programs may run parallel or distinctly, even iterate and even iterate with each other. What is now cloud computing? In 1999, Salesforce.com started with delivering applications to users using a simple website. The applications were delivered to enterprise users over the internet, and the dream of computing sold as utilities started being reality. Although the services were successful, some more time would pass until it would become widespread. In 2002, Amazon started with Amazon Web Service, providing services like storage, computation, and even human intelligence. However, only starting with the launch of Elastic Computing Cloud in 2006 did a truly commercial service open to everybody exist. In 2009, marked as a key turning point in the evolution of cloud computing, with the arrival of browser-based cloud enterprise applications, with the best known being Google Apps. In 2009, Microsoft launched Windows, Azure, and companies like Google, Oracle, and HP all have joined the game. This proves that today cloud computing has become a mainstream. In the below diagrams, you can see how the evolution started from 2000 to 2009, then in 2012 when Google launches cloud computing engine. So what is the benefit? It provides low cost, it provides flexibility. Cloud computing provides flexibility, low cost, productivity. It increases productivity, it increases security. Data is also retained, data loss prevention, mobility, software update, and collaboration. So these are the main benefits of cloud computing. In the future video, we'll do a deep dive into all these terms. So let's compare cloud computing with the traditional hosting services. So in cloud, there are three things: IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS. Infrastructure as a service, PaaS, platform as a service, and software as a service. In traditional on-premise application, we have data, application, database, operating system virtualization, physical servers, network, and storage. Now, when it goes to the client, now many things are we don't need to take care of. The blue bar here shows that what we need to take care of as a user. So in the traditional on-premise IT, everything we need to take care of. In the co-location, we need to manage everything like data, application, database, network, storage, except the data center. Data center is owned by some other companies. Now, when people have started giving hosting services, at that time, we only need to manage data, application, database, operating system virtualization. We don't need to manage physical servers, network, storage, and data centers. In infrastructure as a service, we just need to manage data, application, database, and operating system. Rest other things like virtualization, physical servers, network, and storage, and data centers, all these things are managed by the vendors. In platform as a service, we only need to manage data and application. Rest all the things like database, operating system, physical network hardware, data centers, operating system, everything is managed by the vendors. And when it came to SaaS, we only need to manage data. Rest of all the applications, database, operating system, virtualization, physical servers, network storage, and data centers, everything is managed by the vendors. So this is a big relief to the user. Like everything which we typically need to manage initially, now vendor manages those and we can focus on the application. We can learn more on Azure for what is cloud computing and what is its benefit. Thank you guys. Do like and subscribe the videos, and in the next video we'll talk about services offered by Azure and compare with the AWS and Google. Thank you so much.